The scatter plot and table show the weekly profit in dollars earned from the sale of pastries at 7 different prices. The data can be modeled by a quadratic function. Which function best models the data? There are a lot of different ways that you could go about solving this problem, but I'm going to show you what I feel like is the easiest for you to do. We want to figure out which of these functions best models the data that is given in this table. So we have a table right here, and what we can do in Desmos is we can type these functions in and produce a table and see which of them best represents the data that is in the table. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with the first answer choice that says y equals and then gives me a quadratic. If you can remember to type it in as f of x equals, this will actually save you some time in Desmos, and you'll see what I mean here in just a second. So I'm going to go to work making sure that I do not have a typo as I type this in, 35.672. Then I want to convert this to a table. So I'm going to edit list and hit convert to table. The x values that Desmos gives me are not correct. I need to type in the x values that are given in my table that are right here. Those are what need to be typed in into Desmos. So in Desmos, I'm going to come over here and type in 2.25, 2.50, 3.00, 3.25, 3.50, and finally 3.75. Now, what I notice about letter A is that it does not give me y values that are anywhere close to the y values that are given in this table. I feel very confident that letter A is not the correct answer. I'm going to move on to letter B, and because I typed it in as f of x, I can go right back up here to the first line and just delete out this f of x until I get to the equal sign, and then type in the new f of x. Negative 60.4 x squared plus 348.1x minus 334.2. Now, if you look at the values in this table, notice that the x values are still the same. That's because I didn't have to redo that. I didn't ever delete out the table. Notice that these y values are now very close to the y values that we were given in this particular problem. They're not exactly the same, which is why the question says which function best models the data, but they are pretty darn close. I feel really good about answer choice B. So I'm going to put a dot by that one and then see if the other two answer choices are maybe a little better. I don't think they're going to be, but we'll go ahead and just see for the sake of argument. So 0.001 x squared, again, just making sure that I don't have any of those typos present. And again, I see that here for letter C, these y values are nowhere close to what I was given in the problem. So I feel very confident that letter C is not correct. That leaves me with letter D. So again, I'm going to go back to Desmos. I'm going to delete out what that f of x was until I get to the equal sign, and then I'm going to type in negative 60.4 x squared minus 334.2. And these y values are not even positive anymore. These are all negative values. I don't have any negative values in my table, and so now I feel very, very sure that letter B is the correct answer.